Yes, I'm Wayne Tice, filling in for Judge Vogel, and we're ready to start our physical course session on May the 7th, I believe. So if we can all stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, do that now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now if we can have the roll call, please.
Magistrate Likens.
Here.
Magistrate Woosley.
Here.
Magistrate Jeffries.
Here.
Magistrate Hounds.
Here.
Magistrate Hawkins.
Here.
Magistrate Dye.
Present.
Magistrate Logston.
Here.
Magistrate Tice.
Present. All right. We have 8 out of our 9 representatives here, so looking for the approval of the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All right, so that's approved. And next we'll go through the approval of the minutes. We've all had them and read them.
So moved.
Second.
So we got that approval also.
We need to vote
Next.
on it.
What's that?
We need to vote on it.
I didn't hear you.
We didn't vote on it.
Oh, excuse me. All in favor of?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, now they're approved. I'm sorry. Now we open for the beginning public comments. Do we have anybody that'd like to come forward and present anything to the court? Seeing none? Pardon me? Oh, I didn't. Did you? Yeah.
You just talk so fast, Wayne.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, Amy Alvey, Oldham County Clerk. Just so you know, Election Day is 2 weeks from today. So I just wanted to remember or remind everyone, sorry, that we do start. Jay, can I have the screen? We do start 6-day excused voting starting tomorrow. That's during normal business hours, so it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. That is done at the 100 West Jefferson Street location. The reasons that you can come and vote during the 6-day excused voting is if you're going to be absent from the county of your residence on election day or during the 3 days of no excuse early voting, if you have surgery scheduled or a spouse has surgery scheduled, and you will not be able to attend, they'll be hospitalized and will not be able to attend the 3-day no excuse or election day. If you temporarily reside out of state for a job and you're going to be absent again during 3-day and election day, you can vote 6-day. Excused if you're a military service member and you are scheduled to be like if you're in the reserves and you're going to be scheduled to be out of the county during the 3-day excused or on election day. If you're pregnant in your last trimester, you can do the 6-day as well, just to be on the safe side. If you're a student who lives temporarily outside the county and will be absent from the county on the day of election or 3-day excused voting, or if you're employed in an occupation that is scheduled to work during all days and all hours, which shall include commute time, the polls are open on election day and during 3-day. So basically, if you cannot participate and vote during the 3-day no excuse voting, which is, get my days right, Thursday, May 16th, Friday, May 17th, or Saturday, May 18th. That's done at the John Black Center. So if you cannot vote on election day or those 3 days of early voting, no excuse, then you can come to our office here in LaGrange and do the 6-day of excuse. There is a form that you do have to fill out. You have to check box the reason why you will not be present. If you're going to be traveling, you do have to put your destination of travel because they will call, they randomly pull certain ones and they will call to confirm to make sure that that is legit, and that's why you did the 6-day. So again, just a reminder, 6-day excused voting starts this week, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the following week. The 16th, 17th, and 18th is the no excuse voting at John Black Center. Those hours are on Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So just bring a valid form of ID, such as your Kentucky driver's license, and we'll be happy to take care of you. Any questions?
That's a mouthful.
It is.
If by any chance somebody can't remember all of that, can they call your office?
They can call the office. It's on our website. It's on our Facebook page as well. Sorry, Jay. Oh, no, I did leave it. They can call our office if they have questions. We do get a lot of calls. Again, you can go on Election Day. We have 9 voting centers. So those 9 polling voting centers is Oldham County High School, East Oldham Middle, LaGrange Baptist, South Oldham Middle, North Oldham High, Westport Baptist Life Center, Pee Wee Valley Fire Station, Crestwood Baptist Church, and Goshen Elementary. So you can go to any of those on Election Day. There is no assigned location, so you can go to any of those locations. That's all I have.
Great. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
All right, the next thing we go is to pay the bills. Can I have a motion to approve the payable of the bills?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Approved unanimously. The next thing we have is the first reading of our new budget, which is 24-25. I'm going to turn that over to, at this point, to Magistrate Hounds, who's the chairman of our Budget Finance Committee, and let him make a report on that so we know what's going on.
So everybody should have received in their packet the budget packet that Stan Clark and Pat and others have worked on, the directors. This is my copy that I've got my little tabs on. So the first reading will be today, and then it will be published. And then I'm going to make this statement. Stan's going to tell me if I'm right or wrong. We will have the second reading after we get it back from DLG, correct? Okay. And we are at the mercy of when DLG decides to get it back to us.
Simple yes.
Okay. So to say it's going to be at the next fiscal court meeting is not going to happen. It probably won't be until the first or second meeting in June. Hopefully the first meeting in June, but we'll just have to wait and see. If you have any questions about the budget, I would say that any member of the Finance Committee and Stan would be your best guess. If you want to see more detail, then let me know or let Stan know. I'm sure we can provide you with said detail.
Measure Hounds, not a question about the budget because it does look really good, but more of a legal question maybe for the county attorney. But what is the deadline between the first and second reading? Isn't there so many days that you have to have it within the second reading within the first reading?
Off the top of my head, I can't answer that question.
I want to make sure we're legal.
Stan, I think Stan knows.
There are some requirements about how quick you can do it. We cannot do it in May. We have a 20-day advertisement requirement where we have to publish it and then put it on our website as well. It takes DLG, or the state local finance officer has to sign off as to form and consistency ahead of time. When we get our tax certification back can impact it as well. But they basically say you have to have it passed by June 30th, okay? Our intention, and we've done so in the past, is first fiscal court meeting in June is what we shoot for. This first reading after today will be sent to DLG for their approval. Hopefully, they'll get it back to us within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
Good. Thanks, Dan. Any other questions? All right, that got it for us, Chris? Next item of business is, let me get Jim Silliman, our county engineer, up here, and he's got 2 issues that we need to talk about. All right.
Good afternoon, Jim Silliman, Oldham County Engineer, 100 West Jefferson Street. The first item is the drainage improvement project for the Clovercroft, Confederate Estates, and Ashbrook subdivisions. I'm requesting that fiscal court approve, or will approve the judge to sign the contract with Jacoby Toombs and Lands in the amount of $135,000 for this project. The contract currently is for a detailed assessment and analysis, hydraulic and hydrologic analysis of the area. This was reviewed by the Stormwater District Board and approved at their April 15th meeting based on review of the contract and the fee justification Jacoby Toombs and Lands provided. So with that, I'm asking that fiscal court approve the contract. Oh, the other item is that this will be reimbursable by Stormwater District Board. The original contract and payments through Oldham County Fiscal Court, but Stormwater reimburses fiscal court.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor of? Any questions?
Questions?
Yes.
Was this bid, I don't remember opening these in fiscal court.
No, it was statements of qualifications were received and reviewed. I believe we received originally 9 packages from 9 consultants.
Correct.
The review committee narrowed it down to 3, and Jacoby Toombs and Lands was selected from that group.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No opposed? All unanimous.
All right.
Next topic.
Yes, next we have a request for approval of a contract amendment. This is contract amendment 2 to the county culvert replacement projects. You'll remember at the last fiscal court meeting, we had the addition of a culvert on Carpenter Drive to add to the project that was bid. It's with Louisville Paving is the contractor. We have money left in the budget to add more work, so we found another culvert on Robertson Drive, which is near that Carpenter Drive culvert. We'd like to add that culvert, and then also 2 of the existing culverts that were in that contract, one on Running Brook and one on Maple Leaf. We actually needed to extend the lengths of the culvert. Again, so the total amount of this amendment is for $67,370.48.
I'll make the motion that we approve the additional for the culvert project.
Second.
I'll second.
Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is part of the roadway improvements funding, correct?
That is correct. It's
And
within-
so it is a budgeted, because the other ones came in under budget, we're adding this one to make to the budget.
That is correct.
Okay. Job well done.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'd like to add to that what Magistrate Hound just said in the last court. I had asked Mr. Silliman, we have excess money in a funded project. Go ahead and add something to that to make best use of the tax money. When the contractors have their equipment staged in a certain area, it only makes good sense because, it costs labor and time and money to move equipment around. So he called me and asked me about it the other day, and I said, I think this is exactly what the court wants you to do, and I think it's a great way to, we don't save a lot on every one of these kind of deals, but you take it over a year's period of time, it could be a substantial savings to just equipment moving and staging. So appreciate that, Mr. Selman. You did
agree.
exactly
Thank you.
what we asked you to do.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No. All right.
Thank you.
Everybody. Thank you, Jim. All right. Now we're going into environmental recycling.
Yep.
And Ms. Becky Zockler going to present that for us. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Magistrate Tice, and thank you, members of the Fiscal Court. I'm coming again once a year to request that you allow the judge to apply for this grant. He would sign the grant application, which you see in front of you. And this is for an annual sum of $4,000 to dispose of tires that are brought to the recycling center, tires that are picked up along the side of the road, tires from our own road department that we dispose of properly.
Magistrate Tice, I'd like to make a motion that we allow Judge Vogel to sign the agreement for $4,000 for the waste tire grant, and that requires no match.
Second.
Second? I think I heard that over here. All right. Any questions? And this is completed by June of 2025, is that right?
Correct. Yes, it's an annual grant for the fiscal year of 24-25.
Thank you.
And our current grant, we still have a balance of over $1,700.
And that money, if we don't use it, gets turned back in, is that right? Perfect.
Yes.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed? No.
Thank you.
Thank you, Becky. Let's see. Now it's time to call Tina Schaaf up front. And thank you for being here.
You thank me for being here?
Sure.
Thank you for being here.
Ain't no choice. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Before you all this afternoon is the Aquatic Center seasonal employees. They're listed on there, all the lifeguards, concession workers, junior lifeguards, head guards. They're all on the attached list to start tomorrow, as, with the rates that are listed next to their category of employment. And then the other one is a new hire for building monitor there as well at $10 an hour, and that'll be effective tomorrow, too.
Make a motion, we approve all the Parks Committee appointments.
Second.
Okay. And the motion was, one more time, I didn't hear that.
To approve all of the Parks Committee appointments.
Okay. And are we going to put the new hire on as well
Yes.
in that motion?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So that's good. Let's do one thing. Do you have a second, Magistrate Woosley?
I'm going to do that when we do our wrap-up. I can do it right now, but I was planning on doing it. Talking about Parks update?
Yeah, let's do that right now.
Now?
Are you okay with it?
Are you finished?
Oh, I am. Goodbye.
Don't leave. Go ahead.
We are still on track to open May 25th at the swimming pool. We're going to have water there in the pool about May 15th. We just hired all of the lifeguards and safety folks, so those folks will be in there and be training. So as it is, we are on track. We still have a little bit of work to do, especially around the bathrooms, but for the most part, it's all finished, and we're really excited about it. So thank the Fiscal Court for supporting this endeavor and hanging in with us, and it's going to be a good feature for Oldham County. So May 25th, we're open. May 24th, we're going to have a little event for county just to test out the lifeguards and make sure they know what they're doing. So we're going to play. Yeah, we're going to
Make sure they
play
can save
the
us.
dummies there. So
Who's going to do the slide first?
Magistrate Hawkins is going to be the first down our slide. So
That's what I've been told.
yes,
Your level.
Magistrate Tice may be the second one if Magistrate Hawkins makes it down. So
this is a slide that Magistrate Hawkins wants, so we can call it the Hawkins slide, and we can open up with that. It's always good to have good news, so thanks for that little tidbit, the information.
Magistrate Tice, I just wanted the top 4 feet.
You got it.
The other 20.
you have to take the whole thing if you're going to start at the top. So yeah, there's.
Can't stop halfway down. Let's see, what else we got? Now we're ready to wrap up at public comment.
Board appointments.
Oh, we got one more
Board
appointment.
appointments.
Oh, you're right, and I apologize for that. And I had it in front of me here. Yes. It's the board appointment for the Extension District, and it's James Fackler. And we'd like to nominate him to fulfill
I would like
the
to-
unfulfilled term.
Move to appoint James Fackler to fulfill the unexpired term of 12/31/24 in the name of James Fackler.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. He's done. So that's great. Now we're turn for the last public comment. Do we have anybody else or anybody this time that would like to come forward? Okay. Well, then we'll move away from that and we'll just start right over here to Magistrate Logston.
I have no comment for today, but were you going to put something up on the overhead?
Yes, thank you, and I apologize for that. Yeah. And Jay, can you do that for us?
You, Mr.
Here we are. And Magistrate Jeffrey, since you understand firearms far better than I do, I'm going to let you tell us what we've got going on.
All All right, coming up on May 17th, the Rogers Group Sporting Clay Shoot is going to take place at their farm over on River Road in New Albany, Indiana. They have done this, I think, for several years, and the proceeds from that sporting clay shoot is benefits the Oldham County first responders. And I think in the past they have donated quite a bit of money for our drone program to get drones for our first responders. So it's a great opportunity. It's going to be on Friday, May 17th. It's the 4th annual Rogers Group Central Kentucky Sporting Clay Shoot. It's going to be hosted at the Sporting Club at the farm. Proceeds from the event directly benefit the Oldham County first responders, and they have an exciting day planned for your enjoyment, to come together for fun, fellowship, fundraising, and more. And there's 4-person teams will be treated to sporting clay targets, lunch, and nice reception gifts. And please note that every shooter is required to have safety glasses and hearing protection. And the 12-gauge and 20-gauge ammunition will be provided for all shooters. And if you have an interest in attending this, this will be on our website, the county website. And like I say, it's going to be May 17th. 2024. So if you're into sporting clay shooting, come by and join them over there. And it's like I say, it will benefit the Oldham County first responders. So,
Great.
Mr. Dice?
Thank you. Appreciate that, Kevin. Yes, sir.
How does someone get in touch with who, and how do they do that if they want to?
I can give that information now, or it will be on our website or whatever, but there's a gentleman, Thomas Wimsett, and his phone number is listed here, 502-689-8476, or Carly Payton at 502-552-1243. And I think this will be posted on the Oldham County's website.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to make sure these cracked shots we got back here against the wall from the sheriff's department's going to get over and get that done. So.
Okay. Perfect.
That's a winning team back there. Is that what you're saying?
That's our shooting team, yes, fiscal court for shooting team. Yes.
Thank you. And that's just around the corner, so if you're interested, react quickly to it.
Right.
All right, now, thank you, Magistrate Logston, for
I just want to say you
correcting
did
me
a
on
wonderful
that, or
job.
reminding me. What's sir?
You did a wonderful job. It's good to see Steve also.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Nothing. Magistrate Dye?
I don't have anything.
Magistrate Hawkins?
Sure. I wanted to mention, since we last met, we'd lost our old EMS director, not old, but former, I should say, EMS director, and his name was Ron Wilder, and he was a great guy, a great friend, a great person, and so I just wanted to recognize the loss of him, and that's all I have today.
Okay. Thank you very much. Magistrate Hounds?
Just one thing, and that is that we do have some incoming weather coming in today and potentially tomorrow. So if you have not signed up for our Smart 911 service, my suggestion is to go to the county website, oldhamcountyky.gov, and towards the bottom of the page, there's a banner that you can sign up for the Smart 911 service, which will send you the alerts. The alerts that are being sent out are automated by the National Weather Service, so we don't physically send out the alerts, which is both good and bad. Sometimes they are delayed, unfortunately, but that's the nature of the system. The most foolproof way to get your alerts is to either be watching TV or listening to a radio, or to purchase a weather alert radio, and you can buy those at lots of different places. And once you put in the alert system, once you program the weather radio for the alerts, then you'll get the alerts for impending weather that's coming through. But just keep your eye on the sky and make sure that you're prepared for what could be some interesting storms over the next 36 hours.
That's great service that's available to all of us in the county, so good idea. Magistrate Jeffries.
Yes. The only thing that I have is just wanted to publicly thank Kentucky Utilities. Last night in my area, Ballardsville, there was about close to 1,000 folks that were out of electricity for 2 to 3 hours. They evidently had a transformer caught on fire at Moody Lane and 53. So just want to thank KU for getting out there. They had 6 or 7 trucks out there pretty quickly and got everybody back up and online. It wasn't weather related. It just they had a pole caught on fire with a transformer. So, but they got it repaired and got everybody back online within 2 or 3 hours. So I just want to publicly thank them. So that's all I have.
Great. Thank you, sir. Magistrate Woosley.
I just want to say I keep the lights on in the 3rd District. I do have a few things I want to mention. This is National Correctional Officer and Employee Recognition Week, and National Nurses Week, and National Teachers Week. So I want to thank all of those 3 groups for all they do for us. On April 27th, the Sheriff's Department, along with the Police Department, had a drug take-back, and they were able to capture 351 pounds of prescription drugs and take that out of the community. May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month, so I wanted to mention that. Today is Kentucky Gives Day, so there's lots of nonprofits in the state that count on today being their big fundraiser day. And then finally, I'll be out of the county for the next meeting, but we still will have a Parks Committee meeting. Magistrate Hawkins is going to be chairing the Parks Committee meeting on that day. That's all I have. Thank you.
All right. Magistrate Likens.
Nothing. Thank you.
Nothing. Need to go back? Magistrate Hound's wanted to add something?
Also forgot to mention that the burn ban has taken effect as of May the 1st. So no open burning unless you're cooking over top of it, essentially, in Oldham County. There are more pieces and parts to that, and you can look those up on the county website or on the county EMA page. Give you more details about that.
Does that wrap that up? Chris? That's good. Okay. Our county attorney's here with us. Is there anything you'd like to add, or?
No, sir.
Well, we appreciate you being here.
And we're glad that there's nothing for me to report, sir.
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Say yes.
Aye.
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 Aye. All opposed? We adjourn.